Eba is so okay.
Chairman.
So be the din.
Boko.
And then fiada. Yeah, Baba share. And some the Ghana Football Association signing new deals. Baba here, people say Scano ye the supportive work up at the end and saying, but maybe your boy for the chair, but maybe Baba Soka Kane. I think they've done well with the number of sponsorships almost signed. And I am particularly happy about this Tanning deal. Tanning, I'm going to be Ghana for catcher. Say, I'm almost sponsor on my cars. I chema players, some of Vancouver. Now the chema players, every day so and every furniture. Okay, be a question that you have about Grand Cherokee. This time, every furniture say almost 3 SUVs for the FE. It's a Ghana Football Association car, any individual be there, which is the good one. Because when you say now, my focus I say, I'm not check cars. You a car 3 no. I don't know one fan say every cars ni. Say the be a Ghana you be matcha. You call rent a car. Edema referees any match commissioners no. Every in the cars or maybe every president chairman back was official car. General secretary back, blaster head coach back on side there. Yes. Wabra young koto car for. Of course. It's a good thing. And
a big plus.
A huge plus to the Ghana Football Association. I think they've done well. They thought through it because they're bar first, no. And where's the ground? Omasenya. Omema cars ibo kata o. You so.
Ntienko rent cars o kata.
Na kata crown car na ye go jeno ganya because kata no. Kata no. FIFA my cars. FIFA takes care of our transportation.
Yes.
Unless say you will be here, you baby rounds you be here. Our cup no. But they tell say your bus, they'll give us a bus, a minivan, and I think 2 on friends say saloon cars. Okay. But I said yeah canon. Oh, remember 2 saloon cars. You got sedan. Sedan. Okay.
For officials.
For officials, no. Okay. Not bus, the main bus for the team. What I say. It's other FIFA cater for 50 people. You get the day transportation will be a FIFA car. You get the
Tebia cars from the member big cater for the extra and for free don't book.
Tebia 3 cars now the member no. Tebia others we all be a ministry for no. Tebia on minister person for krum koya there. But no be anyway, but still they are giving us 3 cars. That is good. 3 cars to use. That's on the chair or kata.
We use here.
You see here. Some company now on the Elysia. Or me say, but had the end there. I had the end there. They are giving us 3 events. Cheryl SUVs. Okay. And yeah. Okay.
Enko individual biaho.
Enko individual biaho. Eti no F no edien no. The Baba share Mustafa Yusuf, Honorable Sports Minister. I say government will not fund supporters trip to Qatar. I say Ghana buying Sika and supporters in Tukwan. Name I'm still in supporters beko. Na the ten say I say corporate institutions and almost soliciting for help. See the supporters beko. Na Ghanaian supporters almost Qatar. Ni any bedin komo. Jake, me the number be ma. Yani Jeremy, and a showsman. Ono na edaw ma no. Na nim say buy na e beto just say. Ese wan ha Ghanaian supporters o be use omo no. Ese Ghanaian community forum no be you know dey nim no. Na omo go for because oh. Omo boys ni omo nkora anti omo fa bibia nti omo. Just Ghana tie. Bia person take advantage of every situation. Boys ya organize omo group. I am from Ghana Jama group. I am from Gajam. Go and see their leaders. When you Ghana community asem Ghana community wo ha on come rent the ball omo session crowda etimisre ye news boys na omo custody omo deda you num nyina ni momo wakasu ni na say wakasu ko kata
ye omo video camera ahwa na omo ni dey you
na ebebu so omo na ebe omo preparation for kata no world cup say this here na ene omo di go go ebe won aboa Ghana for eba kata no then omo nye because minya ba ku say minim say 100 so my many and kono why ebe cheno. When you say you should not appear drunk in public. You should not be drunk in public. You should not drink in public. You see, you were designated areas for drinking. Agweze why better. We do.
Kata ipa we so bo obenya abotra ahwe bia mu ni.
Because managing for
Oh, class manager.
Oh, class manager. Edio. Babe. The Bible share culture to name is 26 man squad on Monday on DSTV and Go TV. Henry Asante Chum outline Ghana the itinerary for the World Cup. Anyone say maybe Ghana be stay no. You be here chat here for. I'm obi who referees are more kono. Onim say VAR for no yamfa England ni ba okra. VAR for no. Oma bomber England VAR for no. Onim say omo kwa na VAR na be asemba ho. Yes. England kwa na VAR asemba ho.
The same decision, but sometimes in different occasions, you know, near different results.
And yes, how unko hekra referee ni man unko hekra. But other leagues now, Italy, Spain, France, they review every decision, every incident. They review it. It's about no cost. I know they review. I'm to be bar near friends. Brawichi. Yatiana, Mike was it Mike Dean?
Yeah.
And a Chelsea need Tottenham Hotspur. Romero, Kokorea, Trini, Obia Sobi Trini Achino. One year before, and we have a gadget. Oh, yes, sorry, no, I can copy.
Tinavano.
Then you don't try them on the TV. That's all her born you. It's a man from our crowd. Says a man, oh, let's know her. A man for me. Vida is that referees on one from England. I want to go for New York. Mama say welcome. I'm referees in your yard, yeah. Anthony Taylor, no name. Michael Oliver, no name. Very good referees. But VAR for no use some days of sound.
But sometimes, yeah, center office be honest, I could VR remove.
I sent Jomo VR, no, but her ball. Say, born if you were just no deal with me. But no got them to me.
A liar, a loss of concentration.
I know her ball. Every time has to be on my chat here.
Yeah.
You are more no, so be on the phone down or text here. Only baby girl we test here.
Incident based in one now, but I do no, I'll be fresh
because England can only three incidents, the same incident. In one game, a penalty, in another game, a penalty. How?
And you're consistent.
Aha. But VAR, no, so they also, una, yes, Edgeman. And mommy and son, and I go walk up you, center referees. Now, Andy, Ghana referee go be.
Chairman. I'm
a producer.
Ghana referee be a chance.
Now the last AFCON, Ghana referee said the point.
Them say be is on more than mononji.
And 2 years was between then and now. And money bono kosra Ghanaian referee be ko World Cup ni bi. Ye mon pa say one day bi. Me kai say Ghana referee be the World Cup ni bi. Say referee jumo. Any di World Cup ni bi.
Yeah. Since then, Justice Yabua crack World Cup. When was it? Was it 2006? 2006. Yeah, Referee Justice Yabano, assistant referee, one of the very respected referees in Africa. Of our tournament.
Referee Jumo Kura de Mikai ni pa because so Mamponi team Mikai referee Jumo. Also called World Cup ni bi. I think said there was a one World Cup final, an African referee ni di a Moroccan referee. And it is our final. No? Many times in African team, African referees now, World Cup. No? It is telling us something. Say maybe the aspect of a referee, you know, we need to up our game because standard in our form African game in referee in the Yamianum Ukraine standard in our form the Ghanaian Premier League. Anytime be a Ghana Premier League biano mistakes, you know, some of them are quite unpardonable. Near committees are mistakes in Adia. A bad thing. So betimenya a World Cup, the biggest stage. Ukwesa mistake in the betimia cost team qualification. Betimia cost even a team so betimia even the World Cup. Some mistakes in the at that highest level, no, you try to limit it as much as possible to the barest minimum. And into no Ghana referees no encourage you more. Maybe say catch them young project na F4 ne no. Ebi betimi a develop a referees in this maybe one day ya shall be referees be 5 year in project. Say these 5 referees there. We have seen the qualities in them. You want say these referees ye bomo den timi push you more. One day ye betimi abo AFCON. Na ebi asai Ghanaian referee na di AFCON final. Ebi a ye call World Cup na be nya Ghanaian referee or World Cup no. Esi e kasa idie. Chairman, if you ask me say yem can one Ghanaian referee bia o deserve so betimi akọ World Cup na one share one kasa kura nunya ba ko nka. And you know they should up their game and let's try to encourage the younger ones. Say as long as we have time on your side. Maybe I about 25 years or about 30 years. I will do referee there. So protect your integrity. Now to me, I'm a film be a can na debia usua de na improve o standard no every day bia one day ebia nye Ghanaian referee ono so edi World Cup ni bi they should up their game.
I say good news also and Douglas I say BKB Mama Sam was BKB today the last ship dealer mentioned the squad of other countries for us. Okay, ship dealer is there and me grandbeto no ha okay Emmanuel Tuwe Kalion say AFCON cry we don't get Ghanaian referees mpo na World Cup. Papa Sam was BKB it's World Cup not Ghana Premier League. OJ Black say y'all bless Bekobi. I say y'all bless Bekobi. Onyami be there be now y'all bless still who him say FNM for the punishment. Omo punishing no for Kotoko has game now him say of course he messed that game. I say omo Kwagula be say backyard match cry Ghanaian referees won't be selected. Azafon Kwan. Dex Joe, I'll say they will beat you. Cecia, okay. But someone say even me self, if I organize a match, I won't let the Ghanaian referee to come officiate. Senegal's 26-man squad is now officially out. Money in.
Yeah, Sadio Mane is in.
Money in.
Now nobody has Senegal for ne.
Money in.
Uni ma dia Senegal for ne sisi. Say o ma announce o kromo say o ye obi a unimeduro ye. Say unimeduro ye. Say obi a pra na betimi aye duro. Say o ye malam. Ana say bia o ye duro dusini. Na obetimi aye duro. A obi a o pra betimi aye duro man ho atona. E say Senegal ba na ehwo. Bra.
Na my
say o ye obi a ye duro. Unimeduro ye. Betimi aye duro am obi betimi pra obi. On betimi obi opera arecover aban ni hiawo eni bre so pa aban ni hiawo ni manimu ya nti o Senegal na wo Ghana ha se na onim so betimi ya duru a Senegal aban ni hiawo
say better Sadio Mane na buy from blame obi ava bi yakọ
Sadio Mane dey say nka ne mpemu aguro ne kofom dia African herbalist dey kombiti mama ne ho ato ne sisi ya endi omo ya de pa
mpemu agudi na
endi omo go for placenta woman na say the ore baby jet
okay
eti and yes, Sadio Mane is in. Sadio Mane is in. I tell her live on Facebook. I tell her OT and Council Pure FM 95.7 FM. And I say, Bono FM. I was Sunyane Chra ko Fiapre Doma Brekum up Nina a Bono FM so and OT and Can. Secondly, Takwad Impotemo a Cheers FM. Adepa FM and so I was Techiman. Sans on a Time FM offense so baby out here and can be a child Pent Radio Belgium or Belgium or Sans on Adam for Radio and so France baby out here and can be a child on pay live on Facebook live Uko Facebook and also searching Pure FM TV and the down La Liste Coupe du Monde 2022 what I say the list World Cup 2022 La Liste no zane La Liste. C'est mais quand ça dit pas bataser. Il y a la liste. Oh. La liste.
It's Africa's biggest hope. Hey Senegal.
Yes, Africa's biggest hope and Africa's biggest individual hope also in Sadio Mane. Because you hope in one single individual pa you need to be try at African in pa Sadio Mane count. Only Otuado.
At present.
Otuado also Sagan African
Sadio Mane di say.
So did he second.
And we are still for you can't place a nimbo bar. The second on the list is an African. I'll free a Senegal. So in terms of individual even qualities, you know, Chema Menyesho says Senegal and want to be here, Sadio Mane at this World Cup. The world at large would need some of these stars. Say between light up at the World Cup stage, you know. And Senegal World Cup. Nase Sadio Mane out. In as much as a menu Jidi say Senegal qualities there. But Sadio Mane takes away about 40% of their chances of qualification if Sadio Mane do not make
Africa's hope Senegal. Uyo man na Ghana. Ana
Senegal na Ghana.
Oh, na ye ko World Cup is so Senegal Ghana neba.
Sir.
Morocco. Omo jabro from Timo.
Morocco World Cup na.
Omo fa zo mo nyanom nebo. Eje mfanta e de fanta. Ye ne abrofo na bobo nti ye kuye. Ntena mega say uyi Sadio Mane na about Tuado no. Because Sadio Mane is a man who did you on say onye bibi. Tuado so yes, fete no. Onye di expectation on monoso. say Blaster Modima a bon World Cup. When one be any massive.
Chairman, two that's so expectation.
Ghana called the last World Cup a symbolic performance. No, we scored 4 goals in our group stage. 4.
2 against Germany.
2 against the eventual winners. 1 against USA. 1 against Portugal. What's important? And no, you see, a West World Cup.
Yeah.
What we are saying is that we are saying in say Ghana the World Cup. Ghana to me just surprised because in 2006 we were the lowest ranked team still. What you say in our group? Yes, share all the top ranked teams. No, you can say Italy. 2010. Yeah. What many people thought say near team in the even though say never be also a core beyond that. Now, I feel ye catch you to say you didn't have your tono. Mamun Coseno. Say, I did not go for Biacoye. DRC, Zaire, 1974, got 9 as a 7 now. Yempebi.
Even Cameroon cross edgy 6-1 against Russia.
Russia, yes.
In the game, Oleg Salimku.
Yes.
I say 5 goals in a single game against Cameroon.
We are hoping that Omunkoye said, no, Nana Kumiosi became was sent Komokra. Ghana saying,
Papa Samoa.
Or say, Papa Samoa was a big, say, Christian, please take the headset from BKBY.
Before I saw your message, nobody catch you was you had the TV. Ghana referee say,
Papa Samoa, who they come in there?
Ghana, you be there saying that.
Papa Samoa, oh, me know now what you say. Well, eti you hear any more how ebesia ko but and the answer na dey amana nsam no beba no you say speaker friend say Mampong Ponga say one of the South African motivational speakers. We can get motivational speakers, wise speakers. Now say be okay and say you no beba ansana ya koyenim because then a boy when I'm na website no okay okay enti odi Andy eno ano no trase na yenko you about ship dealer
on announce squad no
Monday yes
me the fly na me ejare fan to so and then what can asema manka hit na nka me dey ba no panase makoma tom yem kakra because efifo na nyiska yenya kasa edima blasters be Ghana blasters ejapade enti makoma tom yem kakra but chairman Adetini ekoye announcement of blaster squad but the ordinary Ghanaian will need to pay
to watch it
fellow Ghanaians nanado in trouble time one no ne Ghana for kasa no one kasa on network and so TS cancer no wahwe
it should be free to air.
It made it available to every Ghanaian to listen to the president. Blasters Echo World Cup Monday we are announcing the World Cup squad and baby announce World Cup squad no Go TV and DSTV you need to pay before you watch. I didn't say better. Why are we monetizing everything about the Blasters as we are going to the World Cup? Even the Blaster squad I can't check Ghanaian na you say Blaster squad yene diano the same Blasters the same Nipana we are asking the person to support the Blasters regardless of their in the past Chairman, why are they making it very difficult for people to support this team? You are announcing the team the squad on Monday on free channel GTV just baby Ghana need be an opportunity to even watch
and I say oh yeah the on case you free but you are
monetizing it. You are monetizing it on DSTV and Go TV. It's in Ghana near one car to say me Ghana me I'll be so much interested. Say me have Blaster squad na bra you really easy. To be able to do that, chairman, I will need to pay money. E say me TSK. I say my have Blaster squad you really easy. Me a team near me diano. Me who team be oya squad monetize you. And then say you get $2 million be that. And I'm a boy.
Yes, got $200
million be that. Go face for some $300,000. And FIFA and some iska. So why are we trying to monetize everything about the Blasters to the point that just call up name now squad they call World Cup no. The announcement of the World Cup squad chairman is on pay us to watch channels. Say near too later. Me, I cannot ask the FA to stop because I don't have the powers to stop them. The minister and I represent me. My powers as a person, is vested in the Minister of Youth and Sports. Chairman, he must stop this. And yet too later, baby, I announced squad in there. He must stop it.
Or they can do it there and still stream it on GTV.
GTV
for TV3.
Got an opportunity to watch it.
Metro TV, Angel TV, 1HD TV, Adonko TV, baby, Joy Prime, Joy News. Also, baby, I got an Ibia Ubia when your chance. Okay, Andy Ba Samson Ashib de Lanzoba.
I want to tell you today the biggest witchcraft is relationships that are not fixed between you and your parents. There's nothing wrong with you going back to your mother's house and clean up the graves of your own fathers. There's nothing wrong. I didn't say worship them. Clean them up. In my tribe, there's a proverb that says, never allow your son to marry a girl when you have not seen the grandfather's graves.
95.7.
Where the grandfathers are buried. This represents our history. The roots support the tree. The tree does not support the roots. If you water your roots, you will have fruits. That is the Bible. Honor your father and your mother. The only commandment that has an insurance policy. And your days will be many that the Lord will give you. Prayer does not substitute personal responsibility at a family level. I challenge this church to its roots. We cannot have members who are easily convinced that they must return 10% of their salaries as tithe and offerings, yet they are sending 200 rand to their own mothers and fathers. You are worse than pagans. Your responsibility to the church cannot be more than your responsibility to your own family. Because you want to bribe God and bribe angels so that you enter heaven. How can you say you love God whom you have never seen when you hate the parents who have brought you into existence? If your religion makes you look after it more than your own parents, the Bible calls you a non-believer, worse than a pagan. Go and read for yourself. We are about to fucking stop order. Do you have a stop order to your mother? Elders. You want to pay tithes so that you have an office in the church, is it? True African spirit says, take your responsibility seriously. That is first bus stop before you run the church. This is the reason why I sometimes say, if we're not careful, we're going to develop a cult. What is a cult? A cult is that takes human beings away from their families and creates an artificial family somewhere called Adventism. All of a sudden, your parents, demons. Those who don't believe in Adventism have become Satan. We're nearly Adventism, we Adventists, we Adventists, we Adventists. Before you notice it, David Koresh came out of that ideology. Fascist, you keep on driving that agenda, you end up in the midst of nowhere, where you can no longer recognize your own family for the sake of the church. That cannot be African. Africans will start at home. And what religion is it that will make you divorce your own parents? Trees, you water. Hello? You water your trees. Whether water that tree. Whether your mother is a sangoma or mtakati or a witch doctor, water that tree. God is not a fool. This is the door through which you came into existence. The prayers of your parents are far much more important than the prayers of your pastors. When your parents wish you well, it will be well with you. When your mother goes on you, go and try. Go and try. Make deals. You'll come back home with pockets that have holes.
Okay. Everett Joshua Mponga, a Zimbabwean public speaker. Brilliant. Or see, if your religion makes you look after it more than your parents, you are an unbeliever. You are worse than a pagan. Just what kind?
Maybe a hitting me hard in this Omamin Paibo, much important than also from Paibo.
Of course. Also, when your mother wishes you well, you'll be well with you. Also, you try.
No me.
Also, back when you do, to credit them.
No me.
Yes. So you're willing. So now the 10% set tight. Now they're coming out, sorry. Now I'm in the D.
I said the 10 commandments, the insurance come.
Honor your mother and your father.
So that your days should be many. Who are now mammy no papa.
Yes.
Unkwana ebe wa asasi so. Chairman wachiri nyansa.
Oh, me say.
Mammy papa ko.
But still. So Oma no.
Oh, why?
So mammy nyanom ne. Obusia. What I say?
Minya manom ne say hwemi uska omo.
I said no. Don't so now. Okay. Andy Garcias.
Chamo.
All right. Danny Boise BKB, please. What have we done wrong to you this morning to deserve this annoying? Oh, I'm not annoying anyone.
My catro.
The second one
my catro.
As a support
for support maninka.
The American on Tias.
But also try being some more so
WWE as well can say Ghana your record World Cup. In the last 4 World Cups, you got 3. What you say?
Yeah.
You called 2006, went to 2010, went to 2014. Yeah. The only one we missed out after 2018. And yeah, called Yamea 2022. What I'm saying is, your record, even in our group, we scored 4 goals. And what I'm saying is, Ma Otuwa the Monko lower standard no. Say you qualify crowd, you be free ma. Yen free mu, and you mu. At the Sabakuna, your first game you lose 2-1 to US. Your second game you about 2-2 with the eventual winners. Your last game you lose 2-1 to Portugal. That is decent. You pass 6-1, 7-0, 5-0. We can we are money menyadi.
Te ubia send me say ade no musi jaika. O say chiri.
Okay, Nana Eduda Gozi Otuado die. The coach of Argentina Babies FC at Atonsu is even better than him. Well, and then Friday, so I can just say Friday, they had the top for me, and I enjoy because we can, Musa, and then JJ Muka, the shift delay is also in the house. But Andy Garcias,
Chamo,
have your women.
See, walk up, no, but one baby, I gonna be done.
Baby, I will
Kata, training.
Hotels in the Jayo, FMA. Na ekwa baby ebe down grounds ya kama pa shift delay de meko ni vie wako
Ghana hotel rooms
ni
yeah
sa hotel women na come say $6,000 a night no
hotel na nkase
Hilton Hilton hotel
yeah Hilton Doha Hilton Doha outside
yes
ti hana Ghana beda
your baby
training pitch in the bar you know
hotels this is the gym yes. Oh, yes, we have done half a pound. Yes, we have done. Corona Casabe, facilities on facilities nefe. I was a crazy scaffold. The last time I near say, almost about 2.8 million population. Emu 1.7 billionaires. Oh, we are skinny, and omutio. Oh, the 77 predators, almost labors. I'm on my bed, Juma, just almost 73 other countries. Tinawa, na Imabano. Last time I was here, Pebia. About 20 acquired drivers. Oh, Doha. Or not at the end of the 100 people. Great cleaners. Santi almost any man. All my other people in the bay. And hotels are very expensive. Very, very expensive.
Almost no more no so mine.
Yeah.
Unse money kichwa and almost so much money. Ain't no walk up with the chairman I'm off back with your money so ade. Walk up a born more like in one city. In the previous walk up in Nano, a country back on the hosti. But country ni host you know in different towns and cities. But we like walk up a year bonu Kumasi. What I say? And you know, one how bet me a crum not every game be every game be because you don't need to travel. It's a deba ko bet me as say hotels are expensive no. Transportation will be much more easier.
Yeah.
Because then can you US from one state to another state, you need a flight. Sometimes, long journey. Yeah, from one state to another state. Very, very expensive. But maybe a Ghana bo amakum. Maybe a Ghana bo ye. Brazil air bo Santasia. Just one taxi. Why is that run? Now,
and the only grand say, Unya hire card now. It allows a free access metro ne bus the trains now for the free.
Oh, okay.
For visitors, no. While we now hire card piano. Free and in Ghana this is at the hotel the black in fact almost all the top hotels people for Nigeria it's almost a lot of apartments fun parks near for a lot of people. Some of them.
Chamoti we. I say my name is Good News. Also answer Douglas or Dresden, Germany. I say Andy, good morning. Tell BKB that my professors have told us to rep our JC a week today ahead of the World Cup. Well, I will fall sick because of Otuado and GFE.
Man fall sick. There be asema mekana. Every na Joshua Mpomba asema kind Mponga. You are masabo bim. Or say whether your mother is a witch doctor, a witch, or the devil. What are that tree? Because that was the path with which you came to this world. Still,
even so, mommy, but them new cry now still your mommy.
She's still your mother.
Yes,
and this is our mother. This is our motherland.
Yeah.
And the Tiana say, and when you for me between your seven predecessor in some fun, but still you are a Ghanaian. That fact doesn't change. Yeah. What I'm saying is that still rep your colors. You are a Ghanaian. Yeah. You still rep your jersey. Now seven predecessor. Obi country and qualify for World Cup Limpo. If the person will feel proud to still wear that colors, those colors, wear yours. Take us a rep your jersey, rep your nation.
Yeah. Yeah, very end of it.
Yeah, if you had
Sports Center.
Oh, of course. By Kangasi Sports Center. Yeah, ready to go by a week before a preceding World Cup. No, you back BBA or Sports Center anymore. The new Sports Center.
Oh, okay.
Anymore, I'm come one out in Chewana.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, maybe I want for tech car here, station one. Yes.
Yeah. Opposite Bayport tournament.
Yes.
Former JMFM.
Yes.
Opposite tournament.
Johnson Fresh Brew.
Yeah.
Nice. No, we are representing the NT. Oh yeah, represent.
But chairman, Papa someone play. Ghana should buy 2 regions in Ghana. Kumasi and Bono. They name them Katabono and Kata Kumasi. Already a Kata for a young criminal. Okay, 2 regions of Ghana.
Only Panin Kaya Junior. Paka, I'll say Portugal 6, Ghana 1. Korea 3, Ghana 1. Uruguay 5, Ghana 1. Ghana 0. Mark this. Minya, AC.
And apparently, Black Stars Assembly Zebia.
People are angry. Oh, and I know a hammer with.
Are not also making matches. They are not helping because baby also quiet.
I don't know what you money at dinner. And the more money at dinner.
Wait, and Yami Majuma, Henry Juma. Memi Henry. In institutions like this, and I'm the so we say Achi, Dr. Randiabi no more. Dr. Randiabi ni Achi no me, Dr. Randiabi got a senior journalist. What I say? If I say Fred Achi, the same if I say me am senior in our own right. Me feel like I'm getting involved in some of these things more because I don't know you Ghana fonti na we. To ya adema ade omope. DSTV Go TV. I'm all rights for World Cup. Anyone when you agreed, but this is the national team. So only call a equal on Babe first on Bejo Muska. You know BBS come to Manchester for some unity. What I say? It turns out this is the national team belongs to Ghanaians. Yeah, no open. Any Ghanaian television station can come and take it live. Even markets our brand. Nasa Kwaya say, Obaso Arabia. You don't go to one city go video center in the Korea. So only DSTV and only Go TV.
Who be sooner why so recharging?
You get my point. Yes, a hard drink kakra. Oh, Tia beg. They should see wisdom in some of these things. Yes, Ghana no supporting yet.
Well, PSC and I say also a Tiwa, just say the Bia Utiwa, but that's no pay. Oh, yeah, man, and when your problem, person who be your problem.
I make
doing your problem, but that's also force also okay, will be the NIS waitress. I think can we message and was asked to teach him. Person who be your problem. But England, they mean a squad.
Yes,
England, they mean a squad.
And I am particularly happy. I posted on Twitter. Some are particularly happy for James Maddison and Ben White. Only James Maddison with all his performance. Only 1 cap for England. One.
And yet 1 cap in the 34 minutes play. When Kaipa said November 2019, England and Montenegro.
Yeah.
And about just 34 minutes. Since then, or more national team in the from 2019, basically how many years? 3 years.
Yeah.
And what the Kaka. Leicester City fans started season. In fact, they were very terrible at the start of the season. But even as terrible as they were, now per the brightest spot of Leicester City team in ma, na James Maddison. And then you say 6 goals in the Premier League, 4 assists after 12 matches. The total goal contribution for the national team, chairman, 10. In the club side, 10. And for a player to have done this on the eve of the World Cup, the money they can say, "What hit form at the right time." The what the oni Tammy Abraham they no to Sanyania. Senke call up no last year. And Tammy Abraham ebeko World Cup ni bi. Because last year na Tammy Abraham form ni year. She bear 17 goals in Serie A last season. But at the critical stage, I hear say you need to hit the form at the right time to earn a call up. No, Tammy Abraham form not DP, but James Maddison I hit the form just at the right time. Young
England squad no. Jerry Wadarma mienche. Goalkeepers no the usual suspects. Who's another kind?
Yeah, okay.
Because Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope. And Aaron Ramsdale, Omana, Elko.
Changes are them.
Changes.
So, the last Euros now. Second choice, Dean Henderson.
Dean Henderson.
Dean Henderson, a losing spot.
But I was at Nick Pope because of Euros, Nations League now Monday, you know. And the performance of Newcastle has also been good.
Very good.
It's Omomiensa. Defenders, John Stones, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Eric Dyer, Connor Cody, Ben White, Luke Shaw, Kyle Walker, Harry Maguire, and Kieran Trippier. Na Kawaka no Avena no hotono.
Yes.
Savina no hotono. Avena or started training, live training.
Now no Man City Chelsea no crowd now was stadium but game they no.
And Rami take Gary Southgate I say oh taking risk to be with certain players.
Yeah.
Kawaka and Calvin Phillips. Or say almost players I would need more. A risk worth taking.
Into omo build the reservoir our national team no dada.
Exactly.
Because Calvin Phillips about how many minutes so far this season? Or about just 40 minutes of football.
Yeah.
Already, Adebakwa no feel Leeds United, Ever Man City. Now make us a behani say, one year on your playing time. Not because on your quality player, but because of team no Babe Bono. Man City more double pivot. Because City an attacking team. There be just one pivot in Rodri. Ne Fernandino Nenebo. Fernandino ko off no, and I'm go for Rodri by. And Fernandino ebe a backup to Rodri. If Fernandino retire every Man City akono, not they were looking for a backup to Rodri. And I'm going to Branton then buy. And the excuse they gave us, they say, also Premier League now, they play so many matches. Once you bobo FA Cup, EFA Cup, the Premier League and the Champions League, you know, because games no doors, you know, one shot on obenya playing time kakra. But the answer one is a chairman was akunya shoulder injury. And acquire surgery. It is season when just 40 minutes of football. But coach no GD
because of what he did for him in the Euros.
And Kawoka so the chairman Kawoka the last Euros no. Also no ball left the right back.
Yeah.
And the national team.
On any preferred right back.
Yeah, we a tournament in Ukraine. Yeah, team of the tournament no. The best right back at that tournament na Kawoka. In fact, England players me and they were team of the tournament. Kawoka, Harry Maguire, and Raheem Sterling. So a matter of a belief. Any the onim so mbetimi aye enti no ofre mo senke kind form any minute played in kwadia ka Harry Maguire any abante friend ka work the chairman ko well
it's midfielders no Calvin Phillips I can one save for Manchester City Declan Rice for West Ham, Conor Gallagher from Chelsea, Jude Bellingham, Borussia Dortmund, Jadon Henderson, Liverpool, and Mason Mount. Forwards no Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, who is in a fantastic form. And right, he was the man of the match.
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford. Callum Wilson, well deserved. Newcastle. Brilliant. This season. Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka in England last season on the best player. England player of the year. I make a national team.
Yeah, national team.
Bukayo Saka. And John de Wankobi Gra and Kenji SNS Omo ye. Now James Maddison and Raheem Sterling. Missing Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, maybe now players are almost so I may say World Cup for England.
Okay.
We almost know yeah, almost that you are 11 players. England players are now. I heard me say be a call up no almost din beba. Now say we no ebana jare de to so na ya players or more say out for the English national team because also the questions are started by Christian Dikabo goalkeeper friend Dean Henderson Obonidin and as usual or no any goalkeeper omuchiri say or no enso e wan change players o man could be for England or no na goalkeeper Abrantia friend Joe Gomez Liverpool yes Fikayo Tomori Mark Guy also no Christian Bonidi Crystal Palace for defender Abrantia friend Ryan Sessegnon Sessegnon and so a year Tottenham Hotspur obo but went me a Mickey list no Sanso and James Ward-Prowse James Ward-Prowse
okay
and so a Mickey list no and Eberechi Eze Crystal Palace
Eze o me bomba Nigeria Franco
Eze Ankubi Gerard Bowen
yeah
ono so anko yeah and Leicester City Barnes omo wing
Ashley Barnes
no nya Ashley Barnes omo so Leicester City
center back
no Leicester City forward beater
okay
yeah or winger Jadon Sancho and Ivan Toney but Ivan Toney
for Brentford
Ivan Toney there no so no so problem there started about
something
sports betting be issues we are started about almost start investigation been here now since 2019 or baby
komo de oyo bone a akoya is Ghana ni okoya frauda ese we jai kra be 5 years wa be so fukro ja so de preacher no koche no say you know here no
aveni acho
Tomu komo de ana bi but
Newcastle it's Callum Wilson I think so why there so far 10 games 6 goals but then what they compare Ivan Toney numbers was saying Callum Wilson because here can say Ivan Toney 8 goals in 13 Premier League matches 1 goal in the EFL Cup in total or 9 goals for Brentford
Ivan
Toney over Abrante friend Callum Wilson but said Andy Kano Bonnie Batalon Kakra so maybe they are just waiting to see what happens afterwards but I think no one is guilty until proven guilty
it's not a computer ebi anka we ka yi ayi memo biadin ayi striker ya come back say asemo no John Valenco
striker there
yeah ayi Tottenham for striker ya
Hurricane
o majijin so ayi
ranka emfa ne say party an English and come
Valenco ana that's the thing
and I say almost complaining on why say offer Eric Dyer over Fikayo Tomori. Eric Dyer ne Harry Maguire say no say drop it back.
I mean we are because me nyina form ne for their club side. Eric Dyer mistake prone. The same way as into me no. No say me we are say Fikayo Tomori would have been better because anya already say the form ne ye.
Anya form no kra chairman
he's playing for
time na ye ko World Cup no. Unya a match time for so be training. And the players no playing time no more active now no and no into the World Cup. Harry Maguire this time is even struggling for playing time at Manchester United. And no bonds so apart from mistakes now you know. Time no bokra no or you prone to mistakes. How much more at the time on your playing time? But you are talking about Fikayo Tomori we see a kind of AC Milan. Last year for the first time in 11 years Obama AC Milan Serie A. Ye kasa say Chairman, say Abrante friend tomorrow in games in the car. We about 17 games in all competition for AC Milan and very active, not just on the player or on the periphery. We're a key member for AC Milan squad. No, ain't no card. The why did in fact only constituency, only backup bia, only reservoir bia on national team. No, but said the Abrante your friend James Madison, you're rewarding for Juma. Why you need it? Next I'm no one for so ya dream. Say Fikayo tomorrow so kwa Juma. Next Nkonye place in this national team.
I'm for Kaba Andy. Chelsea boy Gallagher.
Yes, and
ahead of Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, Jareba the reason why coach name a reason why I used to Conor Gallagher and Jarifa Conor Gallagher the end to so. Or church him the entire
because Harvey Barnes are now kind of Hey Harvey Barnes, Leicester City. It looks like this is just on their own best player.
Yeah,
I'll say he's fantastic at pressing the ball. There's going to be moments in games when we need certain attributes.
The reason why Conor
Gallagher.
Yes.
The person just say pressing the ball, yeah, that's Ward-Prowse. Coach, if we are not making can say me at you on your uncle England for the can with you.
It's both
and especially we are raising
the group from the US and Iran
and your group no more here we are raising expectation level Also for the first time, the last World Cup in England ball final for the first time since 1966.
World Cup was
semi-final.
Yeah.
That was the first semi-final since 1966.
Yeah.
To raise the expectation. And the next tournament was the final in the European Championship.
They are thinking you should win this.
So by this time, I think it's a whole year graph now. You play semi-final, final. So why not you try to maintain the status quo? It will be World Cup, no. So anything less than semi-final, they may regard him as wafeli.
Okay, say when Ghana qualified for the World Cup in 2010. So you could have no.
Yeah.
Teams are never World Cup. Ghana was the best performing team because you're final against Egypt. Egypt are qualified for the World Cup. You call World Cup. Ghana were the best performing African team.
Yeah, in
2010.
South Africa.
People will think that if you are because they Italy no you know Wama. So you are supposed to be the best performing European team.
Yeah.
And expectation here huge. Magua England coach because what Prowse form no pa all to Gallagher now no chance don't be more. Well, they're training away.
And England squad, but Germany they no so no and point at Germany they buy and no so Hansi Flick and no some the camera was Matumo so drop you know. And the reason Hansi Flick Edema the reason why drop him Abrantia friends Matumos no or offer Akodana friends coach up Osi Academy Southampton on ya no on Salisu the boss
so see I gonna two way cuz England for Anthony Gordon no
Everton Anthony Gordon yeah
okay
coach ne say the reason why I want from Matumos or Matumos fit or bo Edema Dortmund but enya we nko no Germany for ne hwe nim almost say looking into the future because after this tournament 2 years later almost our Euros another 2 years as I World Cup ti our players are because the defenders no also Antonio Rudiger more experience no ti no fa sa akora no said be ya World Cup be
Niklas Sula ne Antonio Rudiger
yeah
more experience
yes our team ni
okay
yeah ti no or drop Matumels because ope akwada odo ne beko na akora no so enya the feel of the World Cup no enya experience na omo future never to akọ
intimidate we don't call no
but all Germany for goalkeepers no
Manuel Neuer, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Kevin Trapp
just like Brazil Brazil is spoiled for choices in terms of goalkeepers and Alisson and Ederson and will be able to make first choice but Germany there since we started with German football German 96
Obi correction be I'll say Germany England played the World Cup final last year since 1990
okay
yeah
Chama me started here German football I think say area bakwa on ba tournament bia at least they have one top notch goalkeepers okay 96 on the last European Championship Andra Koki an amazing goalkeeper all fedi out no and I buy Oliver Kahn Oliver Kahn free honum na no and Manuel Neuer and so by etene ye ka say between Manuel Neuer and ter Stegen me sure say keeper a coach no e betimi akata nani no choose baako as we speak now the best goalkeeper in La Liga as we speak now ter Stegen but Manuel Neuer the chairman me sure say on there waji go post na fa but Germany a lot I said them be bresisan o say they are going to the World Cup with the new coach we said the last time na Joachim Low if you World Cup in group stage Germany World Cup defending champion case in the two Germany but that was the first time since 1938 near World Cup Germany if you group stage adeba kwa mena when you say Germany say chama so kai Mario Gozzi 2014 World Cup on share winning goal
he's in
at the time no we winning goal no players na regional park no so no Argentina for 11 players no and Germany for 11 players no he was the youngest player on the pitch at that time but they said the most important goal for Germany at that World Cup was say that goal ni we no and the meaning so be kaya since then or more game Emma Germany I think say the last time we bought game man Germany was a friendly game for Germany versus France in November 2017. So November 2017 based in there we are talking about how many years 5 years or more game Emma national team no and for a player onya didi onumu share World Cup winning goal na 5 years based in there on see a kind national team no na yako World Cup me are calling it there Jam, you show said the nebeji papa. No, one for the future. They were expecting Senka. Was says I winning go in there. Nenka certain place a fade out in the neck any time there. But 5 years, not a single game for you.
One guy Jens Lehmann was also one of their goalkeepers.
Yes, in Germany there.
Okay, Uruguay squad.
About almost 9 video.
But Portugal as well.
Yeah, Portugal as well. Uruguay they only players no. Serbia we ever say Ghana say na ofri Kumasi e bia makum na wa omo ba makum. No ma be video no makum near do Jesse Asen. That is what the Uruguayans